the Wine Agri-Worker category. The person who receives recognition in the Wine Agri-Worker category should have proven that he or she embodies exemplary inspiration. This person's passion and love for wine symbolize the wider agri-worker community. This category acknowledges and honors the essential contributions of agri-workers to the sustainability and growth of the wine industry, thereby supporting South Africa's economy. And the award goes to Wilfred Fortuin. Wilfred was selected as Wine Agri-Worker by the Western Cape Department of Agriculture as part of its annual Western Cape Prestige Agri Awards, recognizing outstanding achievement within the provincial agricultural sector. Entered by his employer for 2 consecutive years, he was crowned provincial winner twice, Best Potential in 2024 and Technical Operator in 2025. Eager to learn and develop, Wilfred completed the Senior Seller Assistant Development Program, Levels 1 to 4, at Elsenburg Agricultural Training Institute. His dedication earned him a place on the 2025 Seller Worker Exchange Program in Burgundy, France, where he represented South Africa with distinction.
En dan het ons self 'n maand, 4 weke se praktiese werk ervaring opgedoen binne in Burgundy. Self waar ons uitgegaan het en gepaars het, met die wyn gewerk het, vatewerk gedoen het, 'n bietjie bottling gedoen het, 'n bietjie labeling. En dit is 'n heel ander wêreld aan Suid-Afrika se wynbedryf. Daai mense is in Burgundy is meer, ek sal sê, old world. Hulle glo aan hulle tradisies, sal ek dit noem, wat nou vir jare daar is.
Although agriculture was not his original ambition, he now sees no other future.
Korttermyn sal ek graag miskien die volgende stap vat na assistent wynmaker toe. En in die langtermynplanne wil ek graag 'n wynmaker wees. Dit is een van my hoofdoelwitte. Dis hoekom ek myself upskill om 'n wynmaker eendag te wees. Dis 'n groot passie vir my wynmaak.
At 31, he stands as a role model for young people.
Soos ek glo dat as jy iemand oplei, soos in die pars, by ons gaan die interns nou kom. As die persoon nie uitgaan, hy moet sê ek het saam Wilfred gewerk.
Showing that curiosity, determination, and a willingness to seize opportunity can create meaningful careers in agriculture. Wilfred's openness, passion, and commitment impressed adjudicators at both regional and provincial levels. He consistently goes above and beyond his normal duties, excelling through skill, integrity, and leadership.
Die mees waardevolle les wat ek geleer het in my lewe is, 'n mens moet bereid wees om 'n lang pad te vat. Want alles kom nie maklik nie. En ek het geen wynkennis gehad nie, maar ek het myself geleer, hard gewerk vir dit wat ek wil hê, en ek werk hard nog steeds vir dit wat ek wil word.
This combination of talent, drive and character makes Wilfred Fortuin a truly worthy recipient of the 2026 Wine Agri-Worker Award.
Dan wil ek ook vir my ouers baie dankie sê vir die jare wat hulle ingesit in my. My ma, my pa, hulle werk baie hard. Dan my pa het net sê die baie bietjie baie lief jou. Dankie vir alles. Die ondersteuning die afgelope tyd was baie vir my, baie beteken en ek waardeer so baie. Dis maar al.
The Growing Inclusivity category. The person or institution who receives recognition in the Growing Inclusivity category should be a recipient who has set an inspirational example by paving the way for others through the elimination of barriers, contributing to the knowledge that others can use and having an overall effect on the image of the South African wine industry. And the award goes to Denzel Swart. Denzel Swart, Sales and Brand Executive at Zoetendal Vineyards in Elim, Cape Agulhas, embodies the power of perseverance and the responsibility of lifting others as you rise. Born to third-generation farm workers at Simonsig Wine Estate, Denzel's path was never paved with privilege. With limited funding for formal education, he chose a different route, one of relentless self-development. Through discipline and determination, he earned qualifications from some of our most respected institutions, including the Cape Wine Academy, Stellenbosch University, the University of Cape Town, and the South African Sommelier Association. In 2022, Denzel was the only African recipient of the prestigious Golden Vines Wine Scholar Guild Scholarship, an honor he selflessly relinquished so another candidate in need could benefit.
As plaaskind was ek so geneig om elke vakansie wou ek saam met my pa in die wingerd wees of as hy waterlyne gaan skoonmaak wou ek daar wees. En toe het ek vakansietye deurgewerk in die proefkamer beland. En toe na bietjie wyne stoot met die waantjie na motors toe voel ek maar ek is nou reg vir 'n nuwe challenge en toe vra ek maar luister ek wil graag een van die wynadviseurs word en bietjie praat oor die wyn en die wyn gooi vir kliënte.
His professional journey began humbly in the tasting room, where his passion and leadership quickly stood out. By 2015, he was appointed tasting room manager, later becoming brand ambassador for the coastal region. Denzel has served the industry with distinction through leadership across organizations, including the Evergrow Foundation, the Stellenbosch Wine Routes Transformation Task Team, the Black Cellar Club, and national wine judging panels. He currently serves as a director of both the Pinotage Youth Development Academy and the South African wine industry professional body. At the heart of his work lies a deep commitment to the creation of opportunities. This vision gave rise to the Son of the Soil Leadership Foundation.
My stigting is dat ek mentor graad 10 studente tot in graad 12, hoofsaaklik van wynplase. So in die Stellenbosch area waar ek in graad 10 neem ek hulle aan in die program en ons werk saam met hulle rondom leierskap, eienskappe, hulle studies op skool as daar vakke is wat hulle nie goed in is nie, kry ons universiteitsstudente om hierdie jong mense te help. En die hele idee is om basies skool drop-outs te verminder, maar ook om seker te maak dat jong mense aktiewe en ook responsible citizens word van die gemeenskap, maar ook van die land.
Through his actions, Denzel Swarts continues to grow a more inclusive future. His story is a powerful reminder that inclusivity is not an idea, it is a lived practice. Ladies and gentlemen, the next award is for the Viti and Viniculture category. The person or institution who receives recognition in the Viti and Viniculture category should have developed new ideas, technologies, and methods within the winemaking industry, implementing and transferring these ideas and methodologies, changing mindsets, and ultimately benefit the South African wine industry overall. And the award goes to Charles Tron. The 2026 honoree in the category Vita and Viniculture is a figure whose influence has shaped South African wine across generations. Charles' journey bridges the academic and practical worlds of wine. After completing an MSc in Oenology, he joined Stellenbosch University, where he served as a lecturer and as chairperson of the Department of Viticulture and Oenology. His commitment to knowledge sharing extended beyond the classroom through academic and industry publications and as author of a respected book on winemaking.
Mense, hulle rol in die wynbedryf. As jy betrekking in die wynbedryf het, dan sien jy sy rol in die wynbedryf as 'n betrekking. En ek dink dis verkeerd. Of verkeerd is nie regte woord nie. Maar ek dink die wynbedryf het die vermoë om 'n bedryf te wees wat dit so liefde maak. Dat mense moet bereid wees om buite hulle beroep of buite hulle betrekking iets buite daar te doen in bedryf.
Transitioning from academia into industry, Charles spent several decades at KWV, ultimately serving as Chief Production Executive.
En ek sê altyd, en ek sê dit met groot liefde en dankbaarheid. Ek het nie een dag wat ek na die KWV toe gaan het ek met 'n swaar gemoedjie toe gaan nie. Dit was vir my lekker om te gaan werk met die KWV. Elke dag was vir my lekker geweest. Maak nie saak wat die omstandighede was, wat ook al, fantasties geweest. Wonderlike mense.
He remained deeply invested in advancing wine quality and integrity across the industry. Perhaps most enduring is Charles' passion for wine education. Through pioneering training programs, wine appreciation and judging courses, cellar worker study groups and South Africa's first accredited online wine tasting course.
Wel, mense kan deel nou al aflei in my gesprek, dat opleiding was my baie na 'n jaar. En of dit in jou werksomgewing was, en of dit was 'n opdrag van iets, maar dit is vir my lekker om vir mense by te staan.
Charles Tron's career has been recognized with numerous honors, including Wine Industry Legend, Wine Personality of the Year, and awards for outstanding contributions to wine quality. This recognition celebrates not only a remarkable career, but a legacy that will continue to enrich South African wine.
Mense wat nie wyn drink, ek kry dit so bitter jammer, want hulle mis geweldig baie in die lewe. Maar het is altyd baie lekker wyn te wees, maar 'n ander geloof wat ek het, dis nie 'n boodskap nie, dat die beste wyn is altyd die wyn in jou glas. En solank jy dit kan soort van gehoorsaam in jou lewe, you've done well. Kan jy maar gerus.
Ladies and gentlemen, herewith the next award. The Wine Advancement category. The person or institution who receives recognition in the Wine Advancement category should have made noticeable contributions towards the image of wine and the responsible use of it, as well as building the image of the South African wine industry through their reach. And the award goes to Pieter Ferreira.
I have to say that the bubbles have consumed my life. Cup Classique is really what I know. I was very fortunate to start with one of our pioneers of the industry in Cup Classique, Achim von Arnhem. I have an affection, I have passion. It's just really, it's like the effervescence of a bubble. It just raises the bar. Through my journey, I have met Graham Beck in 1990. Through the hard work we have done with the establishment of the Cup Classique Association way back in 1992, I think we slowly but surely in those formative years we've brought the category together. That is, today it is recognized in the international platforms. I am extremely happy with the developments that we have managed to do. We've extended the lease aging over time. I really believe the category should be internationally recognized, and then, we should look at what happens internationally. I really got the idea that we needed to develop an educational platform for the category. So I went to the Cape Wine Academy in end of 2021, and we established the Cup Classique Academy. We remain aspirational in the academy, that we will grow this to a level 3, and obviously with the help of sponsorship we would like to start some bursaries. Having a reflection of well over 40 years, I can only declare this as a job halfway done. I've still got a lot to offer, and I do believe we will grow this category. I do believe there's many thank yous. If it wasn't for my mentors, the late Jan Boland Kutsia, who got me to Franschhoek, telling me that the best way is to learn on the job. That was my formation and my introduction into the industry. And then to Achim, one of the pioneers. He wasn't the first, but obviously he followed closely with Simonsig, the late Franz Malan. And without that, I don't think we would have been able to grow the category and the interest into that. You can only be as good as the people you employ. I do always refer to my team back in Robertson as the A-team. Furthermore, I have to thank my wife Anne for just allowing me to be Bubbles Ferreira. Together we will conquer the world in the name of Bubbles, and long may this liquid gold in our glass please so many people. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, herewith the 1659 Visionary Leadership Award category. The person or institution who receives recognition in the 1659 Visionary Leadership Award category should have made an essential contribution towards the industry, of which there must be substantial evidence. The industry, or a specific aspect thereof, must have been positively influenced by it and must have had a lasting impact, with all indications of a special legacy. It must be worthy of praise and significantly change people's thinking and lives. There must be clear indications of intellectual conceptualization of the idea, which must be creative, innovative, and unique, and have already been proven in practice. It should encourage and inspire others in the industry to do the same or even better. And the award goes to the Retief family of Van Loveren. The Retief family's contribution to South African wine is defined by long-term vision, strategic clarity, and a deep commitment to people, place, and continuity.
For Van Loveren, it's a huge honor to receive this Visionary Award. It's an extremely important award for the industry. We're a family business. We were started in 1937 by my grandfather, Henny Retief. We are the Retief family, originally from the Paarl. We moved to Robertson, and for many years, like any business, it was just a small 22-hectare, almost plot, small farm in the early years and early days. And then our real Rubicon change happened in 1980, when my father Wynand and my uncle Nico Retief, they decided to bottle their own wine under the Van Loveren trademark.
Het is verreweg die grootste boere in Robertson in elk geval. Die grootste wynbesigheid, seker vir 'n familiebesigheid in die Weskaap. En suksesvol met verskillende tipe van goed. Wynand se leuze was altyd gewees, ek het maar gefokus op 1 of 2 wyne. Hy het altyd gefokus op baie ander verskillende goed. En hy het altyd gesê hy wil wees 'n non-stop shop. Met ander woorde, daar moet iets wees van alles. En ek moet sê, daai filosofie lewe hulle nog altyd uit. Die Four Cousins lewe dit uit. Nie onder die naam van Cousins Wyn nie, maar in terme van hulle bestuur. En hulle is wynmense, dit maak dit belangrik. So dis van ons mense, nog altyd in hulle bedryf en wat hulle doen, en they add value.
Building on the foundations laid by Wynand and Nico, the 4 cousins, Henny, Philip, Basil, and Neil, each bring specialist expertise.
The industry, as we know, is very competitive, and as I've mentioned, we started small, and I think that's a very important point for any new entrants into the industry, to the wine business, to the wine sector. It's highly competitive, and you can think big, but you can't start big. It takes years, it takes, like you've heard, generations. It might take a few decades. You have to invest your time, work extremely hard, be focused, and then you will and should reap the rewards.
If you add the individuals the sum is bigger than the individuals. And that's the key with the family business. You need to get to a point where if you add the individuals together, they create a team or a family business bigger than themselves.
We can say that we work very well together. I think there are a lot of other businesses that look to us and to see, but how do you get it right? What do you do to get it right? And within that whole family setup, a lot of capacity has been built over time. We've got a strong team now.
Die samehorigheid, die inkoop, die toegewydheid van die hele van Loveren span om nuwe tegnologie, nuwe praktyke te aanvaar, dit toe te pas en van mekaar te leer en jaar op jaar, nou nog leer ons van mekaar, want elke jaar bring sy eie uitdagings en is dit net een groot plesier en voorreg om met die Loveren span en die Retief familie te werk.
Daar sit spesialistkundigheid in nisomgewings. Vanaf die grond tot by harde kommersiële bemarking, verkope, kundigheid.
We also need to look at the philosophical side of things, and we say that we are, and we acknowledge it, that we are custodians. We have an opportunity in time, in our lifetime, to work the land, to farm the land, to make quality wine, to build trademarks.
Boere dink generasies, en ek dink dis die sukses van die besigheid.
We as you can hear us say, we speak about us. The I is not part of the conversation. And I think that helps us a lot within the family setup to look to the future and not determine where do I fit into this business, but how do we collectively use each other's strengths to build for the future. So through this whole journey, we've also grown as individuals, as family members, but we've also built a lot of capacity within our team and within our management, and our people are a very strong cornerstone of our business. And we realize that where we are now in our phase as a company and as a business, that they are more important than ever, because you realize that you can only do so much as an individual, and you need good skills, good quality, and good loyal individuals that are willing to contribute to the business and also further their careers in the process.
Strategic investments in leading producers, including Neil Ellis Wines, reinforce a belief that excellence must be actively nurtured and protected.
You know, it was always about their ability to understand what people are looking for and ask questions about that, rather than just trying to position yourself into a sector that you might think may be appropriate at the time.
We did some big investments into Survivor, Neil Ellis, Landskroon, Overix, as well as Jonker in Bonneville. So that has all happened in the last couple of years. We take some risks, we're conservative in the process, but we do build to the future. And I think we are now at a consolidation phase where a lot of these excitement that we've created with the investments, including Zandvliet as well, we need to build on that and figure each brand out and build the synergies and build the business to another level of strength flowing from this.
Through empowerment, partnerships, worker shareholdings and mentorship, Van Loveren has built a workforce that grows alongside the business. Farm workers hold a 26% stake in the Fives Reserve brand, with additional partnerships at De Goeree, Middelburg and Olyfberg.
Successful empowerment wasn't just done because it had to be done. It was done because it should have been done, and it was brought about by all the partners.
We've done some great transformation projects which we're very proud of, successful, and those are the things that are the softer part of the business, but a very important part of your future growth as well. So it doesn't only come with a cost, it also comes with an opportunity to grow and build capacity.
Van Loveren en die Retief familie het verskeie transformasieprojekte. En die een waarby ek betrokke is die Middelburg wingerde. En ons het begin op 'n negatiewe bladsy in terme van die harde finansies. En dis so tipies van 'n besigheid wat ek dink wat op 'n sterk fundament gebou is, wat dan groei uit daardie negatiewe situasie uit. Ek dink tot op 'n punt waar ons baie naby aan 'n situasie is wat dit kommersiële sin maak.
Congratulations, Philip, Henny, Neil, Bussell. and Vaynant and Penny, and Nico and Shan. Welcome to the land of can do. I'm very proud of you guys.
I'd like to say cheers to the Retief family, those that have come before us and those that will be here after us, to our full staff complement, that they all play an important role in our business, to wine and South Africa in general, and to the future of wine in South Africa. Cheers.